Ooh-wee. Well, I guess that'll do it. What else? Like, what else? Today marks that beautiful day of you gotta love TikTok. And reason being why you gotta love TikTok, because I'm sitting here like, when did I ever release those videos, right? And I was like, well, it was doing the humiliation, the body shaming, and things like that. So I was like, well, you know how TikTok does it. It gives you like what's your memories and things like that, right? And then I'm like, in order for the information to go and all this other stuff. Now this could go one or two ways. However, the major way of this situation is I know I didn't post those videos on my TikTok. But the beauty about TikTok is TikTok would literally, and I mean literally, tell on you like on this day. So on this day, it had literally, and I screenshotted it. On this day, it showed July 10th, 2024. And this is why somebody knows for a fucking fact like it's dead for me. It's like, how do you come back from these things, right? And I was like, well, why would somebody want to body shame? And it's like, I would have to say at that time, I was like at 205 pounds. My weight was fluctuating up and down. And at that time, that was around the same time, right after the incident of me having to go to the emergency room, where I had him take me to the emergency room. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, why am I looking at my DD214 on this day on my TikTok? Now, my DD214, you would blot out your social security. It has all my information on it. And I said, Sheree, you didn't put that on your TikTok. And I was like, well, what did you do July 10th, 2024? And I was like, here on this year ago, I had literally just got back to her place in June 13th. School started for me at Affinity Hair Academy right around that time. So I was like, it's either him or her. And somebody sitting there like, oh, she knows for sure, for sure. I know I fucked up. Not only that, you decided not to speak up. Then the other videos, like, oh, she should be ashamed. She should embarrass about her body. Like, why the fuck would I be ashamed and embarrassed about my body? At a point in time, I was at 205 pounds. And another time I'll be at 180. Other times I'll be at 160. Hey, it's just how the body will sit there and cooperate with whatever the heck is going on. If it's too much stress going on, then all that other stuff, right? But I'm sitting there like, Shrita, did you really post that? But I'm just sitting here, I was like, Shrita, let's recollect. What did you do around that time? And then I was like, well, around this same time, this is when this motherfucker was being super messy with you. Because I was like, this leads up to the same time where, it was like, oh, pull up, we'll go to the park, whatever the case may be. And I was like, it's either you or that dirty ass fucking female. But to put the pictures up there is really giving your vibe. And I'm just like, that's pretty fucked up. But I was like, you know what, Sharita? Instead of getting mad about it, it's just like, shit, I'm looking and I was like, I wouldn't put my DD214 up there. So I was like, it's one of the two people. But I was like, that he was the only real person outside of my son that knew, like, my passcode to my phone. So I'm just like, you know what, Sharita? While I'm sitting here looking at it this morning, like, I'm literally sitting here and I'm looking at it. I was like, hmm. Well, interesting. I say now everything makes complete sense to me because I was sitting here like, damn, Sharita, you was really thinking about considering talking to this person. Now it makes complete sense why that motherfucker acted like that and did everything like that. And I was like, why would you give a person the chance to even come back, even have a fighting chance to even say motherfucking hello? Now that's just some down low type of situation that you could ever do to somebody. you could ever do. But I was like, damn, even if you did do something like that, like, what would make you not want to say nothing? Like, hey, I fucked up real bad. Like, hey, I did da 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 da. I did this, and you didn't want to say that. Oh, motherfucker, you just gonna have to. You gotta take that L, champ. You gotta take that L, champ. And then you put those videos on there, like it's like instead of you sitting there realizing what I was looking to do about that with the weight loss and stuff like that, you took it upon yourself to put it up there. Like, oh, okay, so was that the hope to make me feel like I had low self esteem? But then it was like at the same time, I was like, well, considering the type of people that's, for my page and stuff like that, I'm not gonna feel no type of way about it because it's like literally, what's the sole point of taking pictures of you losing weight? Like, shoot, you know what I'm saying? You got your back fat, you got your stomach and rolls and stuff like that after having 7 kids and shit like that, and somebody feeling like, oh, she should be embarrassed about that. She should be ashamed. And it was like motherfuckers really running it through the mud because I'm like, damn, TikTok, you will tell on exactly why all the buzz was going and why everybody was sitting here just really thinking I feel some type of way. And I'm like, I won't ever feel some type of way. But the one thing that I will take personal, why would I'm like, this got my social security number. And that's like out of everything that you do and me knowing what type of lifestyle you live is really pointing the fingers towards you. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit there only put it to you. It allowed me to know that when you got paid to do this shit, this was a premeditated situation, let alone a motherfucking crime. And then it's like choosing not to apologize. Bet. Too easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting here like the day that I know I'm like, I feel it coming real close that these folks about to knock on my door. Ma'am, do you want to press charges? I sure the fuck do on everybody involved. Everybody involved. Can we do a research about how many people saw this? And yeah, I want every single person that saw it. Any person that made a negative comment, yes, I need that defamation of character on top of that, with the intent to do what? So it's just like whatever the case may be, this motherfucker would have had the one person I would have gave a chance to sit there and apologize. Now I'm like, I'm looking at this like it's certain shit that you just don't do. And that right there for me, like today I got that, like if I don't ever hear from these people, I don't need to hear from them at this point. I was like, Sharita, they really I was like, which one of them did it? Like, but it's like at this point I was like, shit, Sharita, just chalk it all up and just know that it was all a collective situation, all involved. It was a collective thought because this motherfucker went and had the idea like, oh, you should go back to your mom's, da 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 da. And then it's like the motherfuckers at the school, they knew about it. And I was like, you know what? Let everybody have that. Have a kumbaya, Sharita. Like I really like I'm really fucking laughing on the inside. It's like, Sharita, do you want to be mad? And I'm sitting here like, nah. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a social security number. It's literally it's a social security number, and then of course hey, that was one of my vulnerable moments, but it's like shit, it's out there, shit, to think about it. It was like, damn girl, you was about 205 pounds once upon a time, girl. I was like, god damn, that you worked hard for that though, because that was literally right around the same time after after he had already set up for that fucking for me to get raped. So it's just like I'm not even tripping about it. So it's just like, you know what? Since you need the little free clout or whatever, Mr. Glasses guy, you got it. You got it, my guy. It was fated to come out one way or a motherfucking other. But I ain't even tripping about it because it's like at this time, ain't shit to keep undercover, ain't nothing to keep quiet, it ain't nothing to really fucking cry about. I'm not for to feel no type of way, but it's just like it hurt for like I could say that it hurt for a quick little second, like damn, I wouldn't even thought that he would have did that shit. And I'm sitting there thinking about the day and I was like, shit, I was with him that day. So I was like, oh, it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? People do fucked up shit, but it also allowed me to just look at situations like how low down people can go ahead and take something. Cause I was like 2 seconds close from even just reposting myself. And it was like, Sharita, go ahead and add your little comment up there just so you can know exactly Exactly. Like I'm at a point in my life where it doesn't matter how far you want to take it. Don't feel like you fit to humiliate me or hurt me or nothing like that. No, it's going to remind me at any particular moment of any type of video or person bringing information my way. It's just going to remind me of every time that, hey, all it's going to do is allow me to know that's the reason why I stay the fuck away from you, why I won't fuck with you, why there's no need to have a conversation, why not to deal with people. Like, it's moments like this where people don't take the initiative to understand, like, it's the principle. It ain't about what you're doing. It's just the what was the initiative behind it? Because if it was looking to, like, I'm like July 10th, 2024, and I was like, shit, that was right around the time me going right back to school so I could start barbering and shit like that. But I had to finish up my nail license, which, so I didn't really get to start this stuff. So it's like everything that they had in there, I'm like, you know what, Sharita, chop that up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna chop that up as, that was a part of your life where you was going through some shit. And in this moment today, we are in July 10th, 2025. A year ago, baby, you was going through a whole lot of shit in motherfucking life. But you gotta remember every single face, every time you made that phone call, every time that you sat there and you texting everybody, every time that you had that chance where you still smile, every time that, like, I want to cry about it because it's like I'm thinking about, it's like, shit, it literally just put me to a place to remember. It's like I'm going to remember every fucking time that I had to cry, but I still got up, I still went, I showed up, I didn't give up, I cried, but I didn't give up, I cried, I gained the weight, I lost the weight. I got in shape, I got out of shape. I was sitting here going up and down, shit, smoking, going back and forth with somebody that clearly was telling me in every which way, Sharita, fuck you, I hate the existence of you, I'm jealous of you, I'm envious of you, I'ma steal from you time and time again. Every time that you gonna come in here, I'ma steal from you. But it was, hey, Sharita, don't call me a thief, but you stealing from me. Don't call me a liar, but you lying to me. I ain't hiding, but you hiding this from me. Oh, I ain't do nothing like that, but you did this right here. But even if you didn't do it, you knew who did it. But it's making you just as guilty as if you did it right along with the same people. I was like, if anybody should feel shame, it should be every single person that felt that it was okay to do this shit. Like, your social media is not gonna tell it. TikTok got it, like, the internet. Listen, the internet is ruthless. It has its way of telling on folks about who did it when they did it. Cause I'm sitting here like, damn, sure you posted that. And I'm like, nah, I ain't post that. But I was like, you know what? If I was this person and I wanted to be messy, shit, that's the perfect grounds to go ahead and make a person feel like they less than or they're lower than and things like that. And I was like, you know what? If this ain't some shit that'll crack your crown wide open and remind you every fucking time why you did shit, if I ever see that boy again, I'll have to literally, it makes complete sense why that nigga kept a distance. It ain't like that motherfucker didn't know how to fucking find me, didn't know how to pick up the phone, text. I said that shit makes complete sense. And then it's like, oh, so you didn't respond because you felt guilty about that shit. So it everything makes complete sense to me right now, and it's just like, I'm just like, I'm still scratching my head like, God, really, Lord, people will really stoop that low to do that. But it's like, you know what? That wasn't your first time having that type of experience. Shit, James did it. Uh, Marcus did it. Irish did it. Lewis did it. Yana Daddy did it. So I'm just like, you know what? That just allows you to understand and understand, like, in your life, relationships is just not for you right now. But even then, when it's time for me to do that, I just make sure I put that positive energy that the man for me, this shit ain't a go. Talking to me any type, that's a no. I gotta go. Oh, you're not doing this? I gotta go. Like, it's like where before it's like damn, Shrita, I remember when you used to give people chances. I remember when you used to be like, I'm saying, I'm still gonna be compassionate, but this is to be the grounds why I don't be compassionate to people who fuck me over. Like now, I would literally have to look at this nigga how I look at Sheila and how I look at the rest of the motherfuckers ever. Keep a distance. You stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. What you do is what you do. I'm not that lifeline. I can't phone a friend. You know what I'm saying? I was like, motherfucker, and like really thinking about it, it's like, nigga, I'm the only person that would have really had you been solid in your corner and you did some shit like this. That it's certain things that you can forgive and there's other things that you just don't forgive. And it's like at the same time, it's just like, damn, the whole city sitting here low key laughing on the low, but low key didn't say nothing. Like you still smiled in my face. It's like shit. You'll know a backstabber when you feel it. You know a backstabber when you see him. You know that anybody just giving you a smile and shaking your hand be willing to stab you in your chest just if only if you're not paying attention. So now it's just like, you know what? Intuitively, the deception, the envy, the how people did this shit, I was just like, it hurt for a quick little second, and then it was just like, was somebody feeling as if I was supposed to feel embarrassed about that? Because I don't feel embarrassed because I'm the only part that is just like kind of fucked up is like that got my social security on it. But you know, grateful to you. Thank you for going ahead and put them, you know, hey, I'm in the military, but to use that, to put it out there to the world for people to use that, that's crazy work. Excuse me. But to not say something to somebody, that's not even a situation where you can allow even a year or 2 years to pass by to even have a conversation about it. Like at this point, it's just like I'm looking at it and it's like, nah, we don't even need to have a conversation. What you did is what you did. You got to stand on big business about that. It is just like, I see why now. It was just like, hey, you know, you went through hoops and loops to make sure that that abortion was effective and useful. God bless you. God bless you. Like, it's one of those, like, I'm not even tripping about it. Because it's like, they really went through with this plan. But I was like, the only people that was around me during that time, Sheila, my son, and Josh. That's it. Those are the only three people that would have had access to my phone to do what it is that that I had looked on my TikTok before I came on. And I'm just like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be people. But it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna allow that to fuck up my day. I'm not gonna allow that to hurt my feelings or whatever. But it also allowed me to look at the situation too, because I was like, I remember I was getting messages and stuff like that, and it will be that like people be cool with what you doing, but long as you ain't outshining them or doing better than them. And in my experience, there'll be people literally whenever they felt that I was getting up or my money was looking better or I'm not bothering nobody, I'm minding my business. Shit like this will always happen. So that's why it's just like I don't ever like literally, I can't make it up. And when it comes to it, it's just like, you know what? If people not looking to understand or know why it is like where I keep my distance, you know, I ain't ever really cared about what people say. People be like, oh, she bougie, she acts stank, she got an attitude or whatever. Okay, feel how you feel. It just is what it is. But the fact of the matter that if you felt comfortable enough to allow that to come out your mouth, you'll be the reason why I won't fuck with you. Why I don't deal with people. Why I don't need the crowd. I don't need the homegirl. I don't need to be on my phone texting everybody every day. I don't need none of that. But it also allowed me to know, hey, what type of partner, like when it's time for me to get into a relationship with somebody and I'm entertaining a man, hey, sir, it's strict over here. It's real strict over here, my guy. But every time, you know what I'm saying, I know for a fact that when it's time for me to entertain somebody, that shit fit to be, it's gonna be public knowledge, but not public. It's gonna be private. For is you dating somebody? I can't confirm or deny, but what the fuck you want? But if you getting ignored, then shit, you should know. Shit, I might ignore you and I probably won't be talking to somebody, but at this point, that information is confidential. Because communication, apparently somebody is watching my phone like a fucking hawk. Oh, you talking to her? Oh, this person, like you hiring hackers and shit to do this shit? That's just crazy ridiculous to me. That's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous to me. And it's clearly giving me like, this is not my first rodeo. My first baby daddy, let me just say, all four of my baby daddies did it. And then the last nigga that I dealt with did that shit. But for somebody that didn't give a shit about a female, went so hard in the paint. Why you talking to this person? Why are you concerned who the fuck I'm talking to and you fucking the whole globe? But it was also to add in like, you was looking for every reason for it. Well, your family, I see why your family, okay, thank you for allowing me to know that you fucking with these motherfuckers on the low too. So it's just like, now it's just like one of those, any type of man ever comes to me, oh, you should fix something with your family. Next. I would literally cut a nigga off just off the strength of, you should try to consider fixing something with your next. Did any of that come out of a man's mouth? Nigga, you my family. What we create is a family. What's back there, it no longer exists to me. These people could not exist to me in this moment here forward. And for any and everybody that sat there like that knew this shit and nobody said it, that's just amazing to me. That also allowed me to know like people will be so comfortable to smile in your face, dap you up, hug you up, try to call you up and do shit like that. But this type of shit right here, this allow you know the ultimate setup. What they doing over here in this apartment make complete sense to me. It makes complete sense to me. Motherfuckers being hostile, doing stupid shit, all this shit makes complete sense to me. But it also tells me at the same time, like, I'm gonna mind my business. You stay in your lane, I stay in mine. You don't fucking talk to me. Ain't no reason for me to talk to you. And even if you're talking to me, all it's gonna allow me to do is ignore the fuck out of you. Cause it's not making me money. At all. No conversation at this point. If it ain't making me no motherfucking money, what's the point of talking about some high? Hey, how you? They got shit to. Can I make money off of this? And that's gonna literally be my response off of people. Like either you fuck with it or you don't. It'll be even down to a point where this be the reason why when I tell certain females like. Even when it comes to kids or whatever, like motherfucker, like I literally will go through pregnancy by myself. I will turkey bake myself just off the strength of not ever having to deal with a person like that ever again. Like that kind of like low key, I could say now like I'm working through the emotions as I'm talking through it. But it's just like it's a shocker. Like, but it's like I'm not shocked and I'm not surprised, but it's like I'm surprised, but I'm not. And it's just like but also to know at the same time, I was living with the motherfucker that knew that shit was up there the whole time and said not a word. That's how low down that this female is. I was like, I'm in your crib, you on my media page, and you bother not to say shit about it. But you want to be, I am a mother. Okay, a mother wouldn't even allow their child to go through that. Hey, did you know that this was on your social media? Did you? Nah, but the fact that you knew it was, you didn't say nothing, and then you pretending like you didn't because shit, I could go back to when I blocked your shit on my shit, and I didn't block her ass until like maybe a month ago, but that shit was up a year ago. You see? So I'm just like, let bygones be bygones, you know what I'm saying? It's just, people will do shit in the fucking world just to make you feel like certain things like, oh, they should be embarrassed about themselves. Motherfucker, do you not understand how fucking far I came when it comes to my body? But even then, that right there would be the reason why, like, people used to hate the fact, I'm a gym rat, low key, on the low. I love the fucking gym. But then it's like, at the same time, it's just like, when you know certain things is going on in the air and the energy, it's just like when to, you know when to hold, you know when to fold, you know what I'm saying, you know when to chill out, you know when to just allow this shit to be. But this is one of those, I allow that shit to be, but it's like now everything right here in this moment is just like damn sure a year ago. But here we are in 2025, a year now forward. This is what they've been working so hard to hide, lie about, still try to keep quiet, still steal from you money, opportunities. And it's like, when I'm by myself, I ain't got those issues. you know what I'm saying? That, oh, girl, what you got going on? Minding my motherfucking business and it ain't fucking with you. This is why I won't do females around me. Shit, anybody can sit there and try to steal the opportunity from you, but it's just like aunts and all. I don't even believe in fucking family right now. I really don't. It's something I won't ever fucking make up, and people be like, "You on that? I'm on that." That this was a reminder of like shit. I'm like, damn, Sharita. Just imagine if you did end up having them kids, you would have some 1 year olds, and you got to sit there and look at their motherfucking daddy and be like, this will be one of those where this is why you don't put the shit. It's time for you to be pregnant and you find out your baby daddy did some shit like that, nigga. You won't ever see us a day in life. You ain't gotta worry about our existence. You motherfucker act like we ain't never fucking met. That's like the type of time like this was one of those reminders where I look back at all my kids and I remember that was the main reason why I left. I remember Ayana daddy tried to record me, doing we grown. But he sends it all to the whole block while we out there in Harlem. Then I remember Adrian dad, of course, it was always the fucking fighting. I didn't want to have to deal with that. And then like when I was 6 months with him, that was just like the point of I didn't want to ever look back. And then when Sheila I almost allowed him to kidnap him when I was in Afghanistan, mind you, I was only like 4 months to 6 months postpartum when I'm out there and I'm getting a phone call. And it wasn't even her to tell me, it was the guy she was dating to say, hey, Sharita, I got to let you know because I don't think your mama was going to tell you. But yeah, Lewis almost came to get him and he had a flight the same night when he was coming to sit down and come see Adrian. And when he came to see Adrian, he was trying to take him. His aunt had the car seat and stuff in the car trying to take him and leave to Panama. I said, what? So basically, Sheila was about to, allow him to get the passport and take my son out the fucking country while I'm all the way in fucking Afghanistan and couldn't do shit. It's like, damn, how many times in my life will I allow a fucking bitch to be in my motherfucking world? And then it's every time in every fucking situation and relationship, the person, I have a kid, it get a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, Marcus situation, I was every bitch in the book except for I'm on my way to get on the flight. My son suffered a bilateral fracture. Like, mom, they talking about they about to take my kids. Can you get here? What the fuck did you do, bitch? Da-da-da-da-da. I still remember that shit. September 27, 2012. 12:01 a.m. Mom, I need you to get here. She cussing me the fuck out. She ain't trying to hear me. I hang up. I call Carla. Carla, I need you here. I'm in shock. I need somebody to tell me. I need to make sure that these doctors are not trying to pull a fast one on me. But already knowing that they was already in collaboration with this shit. And it was just like, that shit ate me up in 2012. That's like low key when I just started to separate it from everybody. And then, who was it after that? I had Soraya, I had to literally be on the run. And then it was like a back and forth situation because it was just like, during that time, it was like a toss up. But then, more or less, I already knew he was down dead because Soraya came out looking like him or whatever. But it was a toss up. Of course, you know what I'm saying? I went through that whole year of just like getting fucked up because I was so depressed and shit like that after that incident happened because that was 17 months of hell. 17 months of in and out of court, 17 months of in and out of the hospital, 17 months still having to go out in and out of court, a hospital, going on a military base, coming right back, still trying to keep my shit in order, still having to go from there to drive down to Florida to go check on my other two kids, still making sure I'm sending money to her, making sure that I'm making sure Marcus is good in the hospital, still having to come out of pocket and shit, and then still having to make sure that my bills were paid for where I was still at in fucking Fort Campbell, struggling to even just have enough money or gas to put in the fucking car to make it from Fort Campbell to Nashville, back to my house, still making sure that it was times I'm full on fucking pregnant, not eating. Then the same nigga here that caused the fucking issue, causing more fucking problems. And then it was just like, I just remember that shit like it was yesterday. Then you get, here it is, I end up marrying this motherfucker because he was like, we got to get married, like it was literally an everyday thing. And I was like, shit, we should really fucking wait. Like, nigga, I don't even know you. It was Basically, I knew him 2 years prior. Then I get pregnant, doing that all that crazy ass shit. We get married, and then here it goes. It's just like, hey, this is not gonna work. When I first told him, and then after that, it was just a baby after baby. Every time it was time for me to leave this nigga, and then it's just like all the fucking hell from that shit. It was just like hell after hell. And then it's like, here it is where I'm feeling like, okay, I could finally breathe. I'm leaving this man prior to his time to go. That's when I'm figuring out all my best friend fucking on him. Then it's just like, damn, not only that, he fucking on my mama, he fucking on my cousin. Like all this shit all at once. When that shit hits you and everybody sitting here thinking like, oh, I think at that time I got up to like at least 240 fucking pounds. The biggest I've ever been in my motherfucking life. 205, that was nothing. It was not too difficult to get rid of that. But 240, I hadn't even ever reached that fucking point, even when I was pregnant with any of my kids. And I'm sitting here like, Sharita, the whole time I'm holding so much shit in. And I just remember holding that shit in because it was like the only thing that I kept telling myself, Sharita, you came too far. Because you know if you hit these motherfuckers, you going to jail. That was like for literally ever since I had, I want to say 2014 up until like 2023. That's when I really just let all that shit go. Literally, the only thing that kept bringing in my mind, Sharita, don't lose your shit. Don't lose your shit. Because if you lose your shit, you're going to kill somebody. Like, literally. It was like, literally, and everybody like, why is she so quiet? Because, motherfucker, I'm trying to keep myself from killing motherfuckers because I want blood. And it was like, I remember when I got back, and I left from Colorado to come back to fucking Florida. And I remember I get that fucking phone call and that paperwork. I was like, ain't no fucking way in hell none of this shit is going on. And I'm trying to get the divorce going. I'm trying to get all this shit done so I can get back on my feet. She giving me hell. I'm running to do all this shit just to get my money in order so I can get me and my kids a home. That was my only goal too. Bro. Talking to this bitch undermined me. And when I say I was about to unrelish some shit, and I want to say as I was getting angry, it was like her dresser and her mirror and shit started shaking on the side. She's like, Sharita, calm down. And I remember her trying to grab me, calm down. Like, bro, like she was getting fucking freaked out. And I was just like, okay, I'm calm. And then it was just like, after I calmed down, everything, it just felt like the world had just stopped shaking for like a brief second. And it was just like, I don't ever want to see you like that again. And it's like, it's not that you don't ever want to see me like that again. It's like, I'm really trying to figure out who can I really fucking talk to without fucking feeling like the world is fucking crashing down around me. But it's like, I know it's you doing this shit. I know it's everybody fucking around me. But it's like the only thing that you, like, people got to understand, when you got to live in a constant state of, I'm doing my best trying not to kill your motherfucking ass. I'm doing my best not to kill somebody. I'm doing my best not to kill nobody, because it's like, at this fucking time in life, this is the type of shit and the reason why motherfuckers kill. And it's like, it's not like I'm sitting here going to ever judge anybody, that if people do it, you got to understand what the fuck people go through. I get it. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, I look at myself, it's like, Sharita, you came a long way. I'm so proud of you. If ain't nobody going to ever tell you, they proud of you, Sharita, I'm proud of your goddamn self. I tell myself that. I don't ever need nobody to do that. So every time that I catch myself where it's like, Sharita, you ain't brave. Bitch, you ain't brave. And I'm like, you know what? You didn't. Because it's like, you have every opportunity and you didn't. And it'll be most of the time where some people don't ever grasp the concept. When you do this type of thing, it's, for me, it's a soothing thing. And it's like, okay, breathe. Because this is grounds where you know where all the motherfuckers at. You know where they live at. You know they families. You know they kids. You know a little bit too much that you could set some shit up so fucking elaborate. And if you wanted a fucking revenge, you could. But the fact that you know that you could do this, Sharita, is it smart for you to do it and not have that conversation with myself? It's like, no. Because the fact that you know that you can do it, that's when you know you shouldn't fucking do it. That's when you know. And then the fact that I can think it through exactly how to fucking do it and know that I can get away with this shit, that's when I even more so know, Shruti, you ain't got no fucking business doing that. Just get away from him. Cause then it's like you look at them, and then that's when at those moments that's when it kick into me. It's like shit, Shreya. I low key fucking feel bad for these motherfuckers, but it's like allow them to do it because I need you to get mad enough, and then it's like shit. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. And then it's just like every moment I just started to learn over time. Allow a motherfucker to get you pissed off and irritated enough to overstand and understand at the same time the reason being why you won't ever fuck with them again. And then when I got to that place to understand and overstand at the same time, allow people to keep doing fucked up shit so you can have a fucking constant reminder of why you won't ever fuck with that type of person ever again. You give me any indication if I sniff out the fact that you act like the last motherfucker. Just the smallest little thing. Now it's just like Sharita, as before you would give them benefit of the doubt. Now, and look, you laugh wrong. Your laugh sounds wrong. I'm just gonna tell you your laugh sounds wrong. You probably didn't want to hear it, but you deserve to know you laughed wrong. What you do with that is what you will, and I'm gonna walk the fuck away. Cause anything extra in between, that's just giving you a little bit too much and it's not allowing you enough time to self-reflect on the stupidity of what you choosing to do because you require an audience. And I don't want to give you an audience because that means I'm feeding into your stupidity. And apparently somebody needs to stop feeding into the stupidity. And then at this fucking point, shit, somebody got to teach you a valuable lesson. Either it's going to be me or the streets is calling and motherfuckers already looking for a reason to either lock your ass up, knock you the fuck off. And I don't want to be the person to do it, but I'm pretty sure that my character shows well enough for anyone watching. Shit, they'll probably want to do it for me because it's like, well, shit, if this person don't really act like that and they really don't do that type of thing, now guess what? They're going to redirect their information from this person right back to the person who brought the shit to them. Ta-da! Magic. That's the magic in it. Oh, so you didn't release that? No, I didn't release none of that shit. But the magic in it is somebody did some fuck shit and then on the fuck shit and the person that made it their business to brag about it, most likely those are the people who created the obstacles and the challenges and they spoke about it and oh, I moved on, I did this shit. I would move on too if I did some fuck shit like that to somebody. But if it's a chance of possibility it's gonna get me locked up, which eventually it will. Do as you please. That was your free will, not me. But it's fated where you was trying to make it destined. It's your fate. Ain't no magic in that shit. It's called common sense and the art of motherfucking karma that'll bite your ass in your ass quicker than you ever fucking know. Because who the fuck will have common sense to post up their own fucking social security and information like that? Apparently not somebody with a sound mind. I'm sitting here like, Shruti, you didn't post that shit. I know any type of content that I will post. Because I'm sitting there going through my stuff because usually it's saved to my phone to let me know that I post that shit. I say, no, this motherfucker who did that shit because it was no different when he set up that rate that night. My phone was on my bank account shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm cool off a motherfucker like that. You gotta be a desperate, low down, conniving ass, dirty motherfucker to do some shit like that. Like if anybody ever could be fucking messy, and it's like I'm not really like that, motherfucker. You should be scratching your head. If not, your ass should be in motherfucking deep, dark, motherfucking depression. If not, this is the type of shit. The reason being where I really want to say some fucking trifling ass shit because it's like, you know what? Everybody deserves to have their life spared, and I'm sparing the fuck out of somebody. But I shouldn't show you mercy, but at the same time, surely mercy and grace shall follow you all the days of your motherfucking life, girl. It shall. But if I'm forgiven for my trespasses, I'm gonna forgive you for yours. But keep a distance. Keep a motherfucking distance, bruh. I don't want to hear shit about your name. No nigga, no bitch, no nobody should approach me about anything pertaining to you, your existence. I shouldn't even know your existence. I shouldn't even know that your ass is even nowhere near the fucking state of Florida. And if you was motherfucking smart, you will be anywhere but in motherfucking Florida at this time. Because me seeing you, Sharita, did you know? Is his name on here? Take his ass. It's personal at this time. It's no different if I'm going to say that I'll do it to my own oldest too. If I'll do it to my own mama. Because it don't fucking matter. Ain't nobody no exception. That shit is personal. But I'm not taking it personal, but it's personal. It's just certain shit you just don't do. And it's sad, like, cause it's like, motherfucker, you got kids too? Nigga, whoever fucking procreate with you, they should be fucking miserable right along with you. If not, they probably do the miserable ass shit like that. And if that's the fucking case, motherfucking, if retardedness was a motherfucking case, you make motherfucking kids that do go through fucking mental retardation look intelligent as fuck. The disrespect, that's how fucking disrespectful that shit is. Disrespect is not tolerated. And then you got the audacity to be sitting out here fucking. Motherfucker, you ain't got no... Man, Rita, don't say it. But it did make me feel some type of way. So I said, let's go ahead and bring it to the internet today. Because shit, motherfucker, if it's telepathy, cancel that shit. You think we finna be cool, we can talk about it. Ain't nothing to talk about. Like, where it was just like, I'm cool with, I hear you out. I can't hear you out. I feel like I went deaf. What you were saying? So, cause it's like one of those. Even if this nigga did try to do that, but I don't feel that nigga ain't got them balls. That nigga ain't got no backbone. That nigga looks like a coward to me, and I wouldn't ever I could not ever see him as a man. I can't respect no man to do no shit like that. If you knew that the truth was gonna come out eventually, you get ahead of that shit. You don't wait till the shit come out and be like, it's gonna make you feel some type of way. Nah, motherfucker, if it don't ever make me feel a little type of way, but it'll make me lose respect for you in every which way. And I know my respect is very fucking valuable. How I know? You got to understand. You got to go out here and go fuck on everything that even came your way, that even said my motherfucking name. You see? See, the money you was getting, if they didn't ever bring my name to you, you wouldn't be eating. You starving? That's the shit that really gets me, where motherfuckers sitting there celebrating, but you celebrating off of somebody else's back. And then you hoping that it humiliate them or hurt them. Shit, low key, I'm laughing about that shit because I won't ever feel no type of way at a vulnerable state of my life. And any person that sat there and laugh about that shit, you must got life fucked up, because shit, just as quick as you laughed at that shit, is just as quick as your ass can be in that same predicament, if not motherfucking worse. And then the fact that it's like, oh, why she cut her hair off? Hey, it's very symbolic. It ain't nothing spiritual or nothing like that. It's, why don't you start asking people, what happened? What caused you to gain that type of weight? I don't know. Maybe just 2 miscarriages at that time, abortion, unintended fucking abortion and everything else, a rape, a few things else to go ahead and name in between. But I'm not going to ever sit there and get mad about some shit that, hey, it happens. It's the story of life. It was a book. A repeated fucking cycle where it's like, shit, hell happens. Hell has no fury like a scorned woman, but I'm not going to be scorned. But shit, I know for sure, you allow shit to happen. You let that shit rock. You let it be what it's going to be. But it also going to be one of those reasons why you remember why you don't fuck with nobody. But everybody's life is not like that. So I wouldn't ever tell nobody, like, if it's a chance for you to fix certain things in your life, fix that shit. But this would be a reason where this is my story. I can't speak for the next fucking person. That's my story. That's my history. That's her story. And that was my story to tell, where people sat there and, oh, I'm going to do this and do this. Okay, that's for you, baby. But to be mad, I was mad for a brief little second. But the fact that I worked through this in like 43 minutes, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. But I learned a valuable motherfucking lesson, though. That right there is just like, damn. People are really fucking that dirty in the world, but shit, I stand firm on big business. If it ain't making me money, shit, why we having a conversation right about now? Like, I don't even give a fuck if it's a cop. Am I making money from this? Because I know I ain't did no type of criminal act. I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't doing shit to nobody. So anything in between situations, it's like, why should I give a fuck about what's going on? That's like somebody sitting there, a kid just got hit by a bus. What the fuck they got to do with me? And some people be like, that's kind of cold. It's not cold-hearted. Where was the parents at? Why wasn't they paying attention? But I'll be wrong for sitting there just, I'm just asking the valuable questions about this. But shit, this is gonna be somebody value. Shit, chop that up, bruh. I don't even know you. But this whole situation where, even when it comes with the VA and stuff like that, it's just like, if it's something I need to know what's going on with my body, I would greatly appreciate to know that shit right the fuck now. Like, this is a moment where you need to know so I can make sure I can make valuable decisions and articulate my life so I can go ahead and move forward in my life. Because all this type of energy is doing, it's a hold up and it's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of time. It's literally a waste of motherfucking time to be worried about is a man gonna be there or not, baby. I could care two shits about a man being in my life. I ain't ever really fucking cared about one being there. And this was one of those reasons why, like, because I'm a firm believer that you should not ever judge a guy based off of his looks, the type of money he's making, the lifestyle he live. None of that. I don't believe in doing none of that. But this is also one of those reasons why I don't believe in fucking men, let alone, I ain't ever believed in no fucking woman. To me, all women fucking lie. I don't lie because I'm in my own fucking caliber. I'm in my own world. I don't be out here. But the women these days, these motherfuckers were they lie just to kick it. If not, they think that shit is cool where they two men in and want to talk about. I don't feel none of that shit is cool, so I don't fit amongst society. So I'm cool with being the weird bitch. I'm cool with being called different. I'm cool with being called antisocial. I'm cool with that. But it also taught me a valuable lesson. Like, yeah, you know what, Trudy, you just can't hang out with everybody. Like, I didn't believe in judging nobody just because you was a stripper. Shit, I'll still kick it with you. Oh, you still, I just know that if I'm kicking it with you, don't do that stealing bullshit while I'm here. Do that shit on your own time. I'm not here to judge you about how you fucking living. But now this is one of those reasons why when I used to be real strict about people, I was strict about it. If I didn't like you smoking, I'm not kicking with you. You not being my friend, I'm not kicking it with you. I'm not vibing with you if you smoke cigarettes. I hate the smell of fucking cigarettes. But it also now I also associate people smoking with cigarettes. I associate that shit like you got a fucking nervous condition. You might got real bad motherfucking anxiety. The world must have fucking blew up around you for your ass to want to smoke fucking cat piss. The world must be blowing up if you smoking motherfucking cigarettes. Dead ass. Shit, weed, okay, it'll help you go ahead and stimulate yourself. But then some motherfuckers take that shit to an extent where it's just like, all the fucking time, like, okay, just do it whenever you need it or whenever it's like certain things where, your health is going into disarray. Then it's like, if a motherfucker's stealing, you telling you still okay, or you a booster or whatever, okay, what is the purpose of this? Have you turned it into a business or nothing like that? And if it's a no to that, now it's just like, now, once I know you do some shit, I keep my distance. Now, and once I know you do some crazy ass dirty shit, baby, if God needed to teach me a lesson, this right here was one of those biggest motherfucking lessons. And I get that it took me a little bit while, but like I said, I'm just a person. It ain't like I miss shit. I don't miss not a motherfucking thing. It might take me a little bit to process it. But once I process it, my mind is made up. My mind is made up. And that shit right there, it hurt my feelings for a brief little second, but I'm just like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But it ain't cool for whoever had did that shit though. But it's like, I ain't finna feel no type of way. Shit, a grown ass man that, a grown man, if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. Shit. Oh, you was 205 pound, baby. Shit, do you want to go to the gym today? Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Let's hit the gym. I'm cool with it. You cool with it? Grand Rising. Shit, but it also, you know what I'm saying, like, some people will call it judges. Some people will call it like, I just got a whole new fucking standard. But I always had a standard. Even then, whenever people be like, oh, you was 16. When I was 16, I really didn't give a fuck about your feelings. I said what I said. I meant what I said. And even then, shit, I will still have a nigga. If your wife approached me about you, I'm going to tell her ass that I'm fucking on you. That was old me. But now I have a clear understanding. When I reaped my karma, when I was going through those fucking relationships, that's the reason why you don't sit there and mess with people who are married. You will get that motherfucking karma back one way or another. Trust and believe that. And I did. I did. I learned that motherfucking lesson. And trust and believe me. You want to talk about somebody be ruthless? One thing is, and two things you're gonna be certain of. I wasn't gonna lie though. I wasn't gonna lie, and I'm definitely not gonna fucking steal from nobody. Those are two things. Keep it out of your motherfucking mouth, because if you bringing that out of your mouth, you gonna have to say that shit to my motherfucking face, and you gotta prove that motherfucking shit right there. You prove it. Prove what the fuck I stole, and prove to me where I laughed at, because I'm pretty sure I got receipts for any and everything that I said that I did. I'm not gonna deny not a motherfucking thing. Nothing. But that type of shit right there be the reason why you gotta just start like, motherfucker be like, damn, why you sitting there so harsh about it? Motherfucker, if I decide to fuck with you, I fuck with you. But if I gotta find out at any given time, the first question is, and I'm on that new shit. I'll do a full background check on your ass before I talk to you. You cool with a full background check? Okay, well, we finna hit the police department. I'm gonna need you to run them fingers real quick. Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay, then okay, well, they don't, no need to exchange numbers. The fuck? Ain't no need to exchange no type of number at all. If you can't be straight up with me, shit, ain't no need to exchange the number. What we talking about? And then God forbid that I hear at one, ain't shit to fucking hide at the end of the day. But the biggest part of it is, at the same time, if you gonna fuck with me off the strength because you fuck with me. I'm not here to sit here to change how I look, how I dress, how I talk. Either you like it or you don't. Oh, well, my family, okay, the fact that you brought up your family and you concerned about how they are going to be so approving, and you need me to readjust anything that I'm doing for the fact to be around your family, I highly suggest, it's been great to know you. It was cool, whatever. I gotta go. I'm not going to allow anybody to break my motherfucking spirit. I didn't have people try to break my motherfucking spirit for over 36 plus motherfucking years. I'm not concerned about somebody, oh, I don't like you because of this. Okay, that sounds real fucking personal. Bye. Thank you for allowing me to know what you don't like. And then if I feel it's useful and resourceful, I might ponder on it a little bit, and I might do a little bit of adjustment if needed. But if not, it's unnecessary. It's really fucking unnecessary to me. The fuck? That's been the problem that any man I ever fucking dealt with. I don't give a fuck about what you think and how you feel about me. Either you fuck with it or you don't. Am I doing anything to harm you? Is it hurting you? Is it breaking you? Is you learning something? Are you growing from this? But it also, at the same time, can I learn from your ass? Am I growing from this situation? Am I feeling like more of your fucking mommy? I gotta fucking go. Oh, you stole from me. And you lied. I gotta ride. It's being real though. You know what I'm saying? No need for you to sit there, to feel any type of way. Like I could argue with you. Yeah, I could fuck you up. But it's not needed. It's not motherfucking needed. Like at any given moment, I was like, damn, Shorty, you came a long way. Like I feel like how what's her name was on Why Did I Get Married? How Sheila is. She said I could beat that ass. But at the same time, was it necessary? She like, at the very end when she ended up getting married to dude, she was like, I didn't know if I wanted to beat your ass, but apparently, you know what I'm saying? Life can eat you the fuck up. You allow life to eat people up. I'm a firm believer of that. I'm a firm fucking believer of that. When James did the fuck shit he did, that nigga been hiding his motherfucking face ever since then. Ever since he left in 2019, that motherfucker made sure that I didn't see. He came to the house before. I want to say they tried to record him coming in. I want to say he tried to take off when he tried to speed off and throw my kids shit to the curb. Whenever I dropped off the girls, I want to say when I dropped off the girls, that was the last time I seen that nigga face to face. Last time. Yeah, when you come to peace, like I'm at peace with it all, but it was just like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. And these be motherfuckers that would not ever tell people like, I've been trying to get you pregnant. I want babies with you. I want a family with you. It's like, yeah, but you also made me a firm believer. A nigga would tell you any fucking thing just to get you to stay around because you're one of his favorite cum buckets. I lowered my standards. And I gotta stand on big business about that shit. Oh yeah. It's certain men that will use you as you one of his favorite things, that you just do that thing for him. You do it for him. He ain't never had it like that. He used to go on here to go to Becky, Techie, Jackie, Jack, Jim, Jeremy, and all of them. Most of the time, if a man can't figure out what the fuck he want, he fucking with both sexes. It ain't no questioning about it. Ain't no going back and forth about it. I ain't gay. If he always got to bring up the fact that he ain't gay, he gay. He confused. He don't know what the fuck he want. But when you giving him the benefit of the doubt, like, I'm not here to fucking judge you about none of that shit, niggas say that. And if you could say it out your mouth, maybe you can walk out of this shit with a little bit more respect, a little bit more dignity, and then you going home to cry to other motherfuckers talking about don't nobody fucking respect you. I can't respect the motherfucker who ain't already not respecting himself. So the respect is already gone. You didn't even respect yourself to do what it is that you do. I can't respect it. Then it's the same thing where people, I'm your mom or I'm the doctor. Motherfucker, having a PhD don't mean a motherfucking thing. You can still be uneducated while you motherfucking educated. If I already know certain things is already created and procreated, because meaning you already pro to go against what it is that somebody is saying about their own fucking health, you already pro against that person. Regardless if I'm telling you, hey, I'm in pain. Shit, I could be pissing fucking blood and the doctor would be like, no, you're not. You know, it's just probably the rest of your administration. Bitch, I ain't had no fucking period in months. Fuck you mean? Or if I'm having a period, why the fuck I'm having a period when I shouldn't have a period? My body don't act like this, so is my hormones out of whack? Are we checking the proper hormones? While I ran this test, you only running half the fucking test. How is it that I got to tell you thoroughly how to run your own thyroid test? How the fuck I got to tell you how to run a PCOS test, a diabetes? Why am I having to tell you to run the test that you need to run? How is it that I'm telling you medically what you need to look into before you go ahead and look into something else to try to go ahead and gaslight me about my motherfucking health? My physical health, my mental health. It seems like mentally, it seems like you're stressed out because it seems like you're still grieving the death of your child. My child died in 2021. That is my damn near fucking 4 years ago. It's 3.5, almost going on fucking 4 years ago. That grief has been going. It has to pass because guess what? I didn't even get the proper chance to even properly grieve my child. I couldn't properly grieve that. And I couldn't properly grieve that, not knowing at the same time that my own mom, the son, my own mom, the man that's supposed to be the husband that created that goddamn child, my best friend and my own cousin all planning to kill my kid. How would you feel about that? Don't worry, I'll wait. I would not know how to experience that. I mean, I can only imagine how you feel. So the fact that you can only fucking imagine how the fuck I feel, why the fuck you feel like that you can diagnose me about something you ain't ever fucking been through in a moment or a day in your goddamn life. It'd be the audacity for me. So when people have to figure out why are you so, I have my own internal rage that I got to sort out, and I don't feel like anybody else is responsible for that. So when I'm sitting there telling certain men, I'm not in a point in my life where I feel like it's a healthy point for me to date you, because one, financially, I need to get in order. I need to get my transportation in order. I need to get my home in order. I need to get my mind in order. I need to get all the shit that I'm dealing with in order on the inside of me. So anything else outside of that serves the only use I have for you, and it might sound like it's very mean and torturous and hateful, but the only resource that you can use to me is a stress relief about fucking on you with the dick you have. So do you think anybody's going to be concerned about any of that? Do you think a psychologist or a psychiatrist is concerned about me speaking the realest shit that you could ever speak of in life? Most people feel like it's taboo, but the other real people in the world, they be like, that's the realest shit I ever motherfucking heard. Bitch, that's real than a motherfucker, because you got to think about life in other ways. But even though at the same time, I don't need to step into a motherfucking church to know the Most High is with me every fucking way. Because ain't no fucking way I'm standing up on my goddamn own. Apparently it's a higher power, because Jesus, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but when I call on you, shit, you may not be there always when I'm calling, but you right on motherfucking time. It's times when I couldn't eat, you came when it's time for me to eat. I was dying of thirst, you made sure that I was going to get the fucking water I needed. It'll be people so fucking concerned about the wrong bullshit that when people gotta stand up in they shit, I'm not scared of the motherfucking thing. So a picture who I've sucked on shit, go ahead. Shit, it's dick sucking queen, it will be. You think I'm gonna be concerned about that? I can't be concerned about that. Oh, you slept with somebody. You got to understand and overstand at the same time. Did I put that camera in there? No, it wasn't on my own fucking record. But guess what? I had to live. I had to motherfucking survive. Somebody paying for that shit. The only fucked up shit, I didn't get paid for it, but a nigga did. But everybody in the city knew about it, but didn't say shit. Hey, Rita, but you respect the motherfucker, but then I'm wrong if I rocked your motherfucking shit. God forbid that a person sit there wild the fuck out and rock a motherfucking shit because it's like, motherfucker, you knew it and you laughing and you think the shit is fucking funny, but if I slit your fucking throat, I will be wrong, right? I will be wrong if I just did that shit. But a real motherfucker out here would been like, shit, it's justified low key, because if it was me, you would have been already had to handle that shit a long time ago, right? But God forbid that somebody's saying, breathe. Breathe, Sharita, just breathe. Because you ain't got nobody else to tell you. So shit, it's going to look like you going a little bit crazy. But shit, I'd rather look crazy knowing that I'm talking myself fuck down. Because I ain't got a best friend. I ain't got a sister, a brother, a mama, a daddy, a grandmama, a grandpa, a uncle, because I ain't got none of that shit. I ain't ever fucking had it. In my whole 36 years, I've been my own best friend. I've been my own fucking person in my own corner. I had to be my own father. I had to be my own mother. I had to be my own fucking man. So shit. Being concerned about a man shit, it's too many fucking vibrators. So shit, if I can squirt it out with a fucking vibrator, what the fuck do I need anybody else there for? Logic is logic. But it don't really fucking matter at the end of the day. It's like, you gonna do what you do. But shit, at least be man enough to say I did it. Shit, I would have took it better for a grown ass man to say, shit, that's why I posted this of you. That's why I did, nigga. That would have been even fucking better. At least you could have went out a lot better. But now you gonna be sitting here contemplating, should I take myself out? Nigga, you gonna deal with motherfucking depression for a long ass time. That shit gonna eat your ass the fuck up. Cause it's like one of those. That last deed was the closure that you need. And one of those moments, because I was like, God, but what is it that you need me to know? He was like, shit, you'll know everything right on the right time. And clearly, every time at the right motherfucking time, he always going to reveal to you at the right time. Baby, yeah, you got a connection with him, but that motherfucker made that shit dead. Why is he make it dead? Because he ain't a man enough to sit there and tell you what the fuck he did. Any man that, even if you fucked up, I don't give a fuck. You can sit there and kill somebody, hurt somebody, harm somebody, but you can respect the person regardless. Even if you don't ever deal with them or talk to them, you can respect the person off the fact that they went on ahead and healed something. Even if they crossed the boundary, if they told you straight up to your face and tell you the full fucking truth, not leaving no details, that, hey, I did X, Y, Z, I said this, I stole this, I did this, I harmed you. It don't really fucking matter how you do that shit. Long as you can sit there and tell somebody straight up to their face about exactly how you did it, why you did it, with no details missing. Right there, that can heal so much shit in your motherfucking life. I swear to God that you will be so fucking free. Even if a person ever talks to you again, don't ever deal with you ever again, you will know at the same time the closure and the relief that you will get in your life to know at the same time, like, you know what? It's cool. And guess what? That's one part of your life that regardless of what you do, you ain't got to sit there. I'm not tossing and turning. I'm not having nightmares. I'm not feeling tortured. Shit, I did what I did. I said what I said. I made my faults. I'm going to own up to it. Whether I get the apology that you feel like you need, or, or whether it's efficient or not. Just long as you know at the same time, like, shit, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever, like, at that point, it's no longer personal. But it remains personal when the motherfucking person make it personal and make it a personal belief that they feel that it's in their best interest to be quiet, not to say nothing, not to even fucking apologize, not even just to tell you like, yo, I did do that, my bad. Okay, but at the same time, when that person choose not to say that, this is where it becomes personal. You stood on business and you meant to do that. So I got to stand on even bigger business to let you sit with that. Who's really getting tortured? I made peace. Forgiveness is for me at the end of the day. If I'm forgiven for my trespasses, I got to forgive you for yours, right? So if I call myself, and I'm only a Christian on Tuesday, and if I got to do this shit on a Thursday, motherfucker, apparently, I ain't the most holiest motherfucker in the world, but shit, apparently I'm doing my due diligence to go ahead and not pull that tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye, and seek motherfucking revenge. Because this is the type of shit at the same time, this type of shit would be the reason why motherfuckers take people's lives every day. And it's going to be fucking justified. Some motherfuckers do shit unjustified, but this is the type of shit that's justified. This be the type of shit where it's justified, where you can go for somebody's motherfucking life. And shit, I did it. I did it. Ain't no need to ask no questions about nothing. I did it. Can you say I have a right to a speedy trial, right? What day do I see the judge? What guilty? Do you? We can do this shit right here. I need my sentence right now. I ain't trying to look and holding. I'm not trying to wait for none of that shit. Your Honor, this is what I did. We got a right to a speedy trial. Am I getting a speedy trial right now? Or, can I get moved to the back of the line so I can get my sentences, the trial and all that? We don't need no evidence. I did what the fuck I did. I can tell you right now. Some people don't even know that when you get locked up and shit like that, you got a right to sit there and ask them to sentence you right there on the motherfucking spot. A lot of people don't know that. I'm not going to be under your jurisdiction, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is. Did you do this? I did, Your Honor. I wrote my name in his blood, and I dropped the body off right there to his mama's house. I told his mama to call 911. Actually, I called them so they could meet me there while I'm dropping off the body, or unless y'all, decide to pull me over at the same time. It don't really matter, whichever one comes first. But then it's like at the same time, shit, ain't no need for me to sit there and fake pretend like I'm... Ain't no motherfucking crying to it. Shit, the crying phase already went away. But shit, all love, you know what I'm saying? No love lost, though. No love lost, though. They did what they did. They stood on business, but then it's at the same time, now it's personal. You stood on business on how you felt and what you did. That's one of the clap for them. Congratulations, motherfuckers. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. The curiosity is, what was the purpose? What was the intent that you was hoping to get out of that? Because if it was body shaming, I don't know. What was there? But I mean, outside of where you were sitting there hoping that you can go ahead and use the Social Security to let me know that you was still back into scamming and credit card shit. Yeah, we all in Florida. I'm in Florida. But at the same time, so it's just like, it is what it is at the end of the day. I ain't going to feel no type of way about shit, nothing. Like, say word. At this point, shit, I was in my bag acting up. I don't care about what nobody said. Brendanton, I don't know what it said. You're probably not too far from me. I don't think I'm too far from Brendanton. It's summertime shit. At the same time, I said, shit, I needed that because it's like, shit, Sharita, you really was hoping that you can give that person a chance to speak up for themselves. And then when I realized, I was like, this is going to be one of them niggas that don't speak up for themselves. Oh, Melbourne. Oh, you North Florida. So you know. I'm sorry. I'll scream all day long. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and play like y'all ain't know where I'm at. What it is, what's popping, with none of that shit. It'd be one of them motherfuckers at that time like sit there talking about, oh, I don't fuck with you like that nigga, but you hopping over fence to come all the way back to fucking Puerto Rico. When I was in fucking Puerto Rico at that time, like, nah, I'm cool off of that shit. But shit, now the focus is If Florida gonna participate and do the fucking right thing, either, like I said, it's only one call. It's gonna go one way or another. Either you gonna give me the call that y'all bringing my motherfucking kids, or you telling me that I'm burying them. It's gonna go one or two ways. Cause the longer and every day that I gotta motherfucking wait to figure out is they coming home, are y'all gonna do some shit? I know for a fucking fact. That's the reason why when it comes to fucking people and stuff like that, I am who I am. I'm not gonna switch my heart up. You read tarot because you're spiritual? No. I only use these fucking cards for a visual. Because I don't like the fact that how I see certain things that it can go way deeper. And I know a lot of people are not so deep. Most of the time, like I like more cards with pictures and things on it, or sometimes just markings on it. It's because it's just a visual for me. It's not like a lot of people be like, oh, I do tarot and all this other stuff. No, I just like it for a visual. Just for a visual. Because with ADHD, motherfucker, I can be going all around the world and you'd be like, goddamn, Sharita, you done went from subject 1 to 151. Can we go back and finish number 1? Like, most of the time, that's just my tracking brain. But, you know, it's not easy to explain it or elaborate. If people going to learn shit, pay for a course to come learn it. Just pay for a course. How you do what you do. Pay for it. If you can pay for the fucking course, I'll teach you whatever the fuck you need to fucking learn. But at the same time, it's just like certain shit. I don't really care about a lot of things. But this was one of those reasons where like, damn, Sharita, I see why you don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. I really just sat there and I looked at it. I was like, that's why you don't give a fuck about a lot of shit and a lot of people. It'll be shit that people be so interested in. Like, I'm a people person, but I'm not at the same time. Like, peace and solitude be everything to me. Shit. What time is it? All right, y'all. I had to vent for that quick little brief second because that right there was just interesting. I was like, well, I'll be. Motherfucking people, hey. I won't even say this much because it's like shit. I should have a dick about it. As much times I be talking about blow me, goddamn it, I should have a dick at this point. Okay, this a dick to a point where I should have prostate cancer. Do you hear me? Damn. I was like, whoa, and motherfuckers knew and didn't say not one word. But I was like, shit. When it comes to money, people will do anything. When it comes to that money, though, I was like, that's how fucking low down. Because now it's putting me more on alert and be more aware that if it's not about business, I know more or less it's talking about, oh, you beautiful girl, let me holler at you or whatever. I'll put it up here. If you're beautiful or you should, do this or you should do that. It allowed me to know more or less it's more people to sit there and just waste my time. Like literally it'll be people wasting my time. If it's not like business, opportunity, money and stuff like that, I don't really be caring. At this point, I don't care. Spiritual. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is right there. My bad. I thought it was in the way. But you'll start learning to see what it is. Oh, that was the other thing. What else? Political authority, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. Protect from conspiracies. I still have one more thing to do. I think I have it. Yeah, I do have my Cash App somewhere. It should be uploaded. If it's not, I'm pretty sure it is. These will be people try to come in and be like, oh, it's time for something new. Because now it's just like, as I sat there and looked at that, I was like, now it makes sense why he was sitting there trying to play, oh, you crazy, oh, you this, you that. It's like, I remember that. You got to start holding on to, when people say certain shit to you, hold on to it. Look, like just what does it say? Sean? Is that, I hope I said that right. Is it Sean, correct? Okay, I just want to make sure I said it correctly. But intuitively, you gonna know the truth. It's just one of those emotionally withdraw from the shit. I'll double check. Let me see. Okay, I got it. Appreciate you. It says 20. I got it. Deshaun. The obstacles and challenges of prosperity, of seeing certain things coming this way. But it's just like, reflect. Oh, I appreciate that. That's dope. Appreciate you. I can give you a small mini. I can give you a small mini. All right. What we have for Sean? All right, Sean, it's something that you got ties to when it comes to music. Mr. Ozell. You're just like, hey, I'm not sure if I want to do this. You could be actually trying to help something in a situation. I know. I see, child. October. You have a relationship that will be coming in soon. Working with an authoritative figure, not sure exactly what to do or what somebody's trying to get you to do. But you working hard. You portrayed somebody in the situation too. You knew about some stuff. In about 9 days, you're gonna hear about something. Or you could be wanting to contemplate on telling somebody something. Somebody could be concerned about what it is that you will say and what's going to be brought to somebody's way. You knew about some shit, but especially during tourist season, it's like you want to tell it, but it's just like, I'll tell it this way. I mean, it's not the greatest way to tell something, but excuse me, outside of the situation. A father figure or an older male figure. I mean, everybody got their own way to tell something. It's like, shit, I'm coming in. I don't want to reach this judgment. I don't want to deal with this bullshit. You are, whether you part of it or not. Like, I mean, I feel like you probably can get yourself out of this situation. You knew about the blockages. You knew about the, blackness. Like, I want to say something, but you could have had people in your way trying to tell you, stay out the way. You don't need to be saying anything or whatever the case may be. You've been focusing on other things, trying to fix stuff what you can. Somebody could be feeling like you're going to betray it. And like I'm going to say, I'm going to keep it this way in the best, healthiest, safest way. And it's like somebody been threatened to take something away from you once you get ready to do something. But I feel like your dad is doing something. I love you too, Sugarfoot. Shit happens. I know you want to let me know about Kevin and shit like that. But I ain't gonna ever, and I always told you, even then, I still got love for you, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, keep shit there. It's just a lot of shit that you just gotta let it be what it's gonna be. But you do got a relationship or whatever idea you have, make sure you act on it. I know. But whatever idea and things that you're looking to do in your life, make sure you just work on that. Don't allow nobody to manipulate you and other shit. Don't do that. And if you got something coming your way, take that shit like a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? I know you realize everybody being immature, judgmental about the situation, but keep working on your music and stuff like that. Because the moment you stop, they're going to work against that because they want you to do other shit and get associated with all this other dumb shit. I mean, basically, I could see, you know, where everything was going on about who did what. And I see you seeing everything. You feel like it's all pretty fucked up, but you know, we can't always do everything about people doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I'm going to keep it a G with you. I'm going to keep it B. You know what I'm saying? There's certain shit that you don't need to have come out here. And I appreciate you showing up, showing some love and shit like that. I appreciate you. But that's what I got for you, though. Just be mindful. Be out here in these, you know, when you out here in these streets. The hitman, the killer, the immature. Like, yeah, you seen a lot of shit with this. You seen a lot of shit you know about. Yeah. You know about the case, but shit, focus on yourself. Focus on your health. Keep working on what you need to work on. Because what you're working on will bring back what it is that you need for yourself. All right? The private ones are $100. You're welcome. Yeah, you might want to. But a private one, 10 minutes is $100. I am amazing. Come with extravagant shit around here, babes. Anyways, the opposing barriers continue. And keep going, all right? I'm out.